Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man 3 for NES. I've noticed that these frames here, the ones that don't have the icons in them, they actually look damaged. Nice details there, Capcom. But the icons that do appear in the boxes, well, there's a reason for that. When we beat all 8 of the Robot Masters last time, these 4 new icons showed up. One for Spark Man, one for Needle Man, one for Shadow Man, and one for Gemini Man. We're not going to Dr. Wily's castle right away for some reason. Why is that? Well, if we go back to Needle Man stage, we'll find out. And looks like we've gotten a question mark here. Why is that? Well, as you can see, we got a much different level layout here. It's now nighttime instead of day. Something's up here. Something's going on. But we're going to have to go through the level in order to find out what that something is. And I am making this look terribly easy. Give or take a few unnecessary hits there. And I should have just kept going as soon as I made it to where that first cone was, that first spike. That way I could have just kept on going and never take any damage. And I'm going to wait for that thing to... Actually, I should have waited for that thing to start coming down rather than when it was down, so that way I could get that energy and keep it all. I want to take care of this guy first, destroy the missile, and then get Rush Jet. Here's how Rush Jet works. You equip it, column with B, and jump on. You can move in any of 8 directions, and if you keep hopping as you move left or right, you can actually preserve energy, which is actually a glitch and not an actual feature in the game. Taken advantage of back in the day by a lot of players, still taking advantage of today, and not surprisingly because of that, Rush Jet got nerfed in Mega Man 4. I might as well go ahead and refill some more of that energy. And we're nearing a boss door. Not this one, this one. We're obviously going to have a boss behind this door, and I know the weakness to it. And we now have this robot that has Airman lowered into it. When you fight it, you're going to be fighting Airman. Or at least a robot with Airman's powers. Which can be just as annoying. And sadly, you can't get behind him like you could last time. Same strategies apply, just jump over the tornadoes, try to shoot him as much as you can, in this case with the Spark Shot because you're not going to have the Mega Man 2 weapons anymore. After 3 salvos of tornadoes, he's going to jump the other side and do the same thing, kind of like the real Airman, and that's right, I wanted to re-equip Rush Jet. I was wondering what I was doing there. I'm going to equip the arm cannon real quick to destroy some enemies, especially this one, and this one. And we should be good to go on Rush Jet energy. You definitely don't want to mess up here. And you definitely want to take advantage of the glitch, where if you keep on hopping like a maniac, you'll keep getting energy. Well, you don't keep getting energy, you'll keep maintaining a lot of your energy, rather. And I'm going to save that for right there. And don't worry about these guys that are on the parachutes. They'll be gone rather quickly. And get Rush off the screen real quick so that way I can get my energy back and not have to worry about him being in the way. You can shoot down these mosquito enemies if you want to, but I see no reason to do such. I'm going to leave that energy down there in case I die. And I'm going to keep using the trick again. Now, stay on this ladder. He can't hurt you. And, I was thinking about using an energy tank, but then I decided not to. This boss is pretty easy for the most part anyway. Well, mini-boss at least. This is a flying machine that looks like a Metar. It spits out Metars 3 at a time. And if you can fight it off from like a very far distance, you should be able to take it on fairly safely. And then you got these guys that jump up, fly forward, shoot a three-way shot downward, and then land, making them easy to hit. How am I doing on Spark? Well, I guess I could use Rush Gen Energy just in case. So pretty easy level, even though the level layout is different the second time around, and I'm gonna get all the stuff recovered that I can. There are those turrets again. And here's another Metar mini-boss. That didn't take long to kill, and I just lost energy for really dumb reasons. And I thought I could refill that, but unfortunately I was too late. I'm gonna jump over this guy, grab the energy, and then I should be able... That's right, I need the hard knuckle. That's what I'm gonna need. Yeah, we're gonna need the hard knuckle for this boss, which is gonna be Fake Crash Man here. You wanna get really in close, and when you're close enough, jump and fire. That was a lot easier than it was for me in the practice run. By the way, for the fake airman, the Doc Robot airman, you can also use Magnet Missile, but I wouldn't recommend doing that in Wily Wars, because in Wily Wars, from what I've read, the Magnet Missiles fly differently. And for airman, Doc Robot, you can also use Top Spin, if you don't mind taking a lot of damage. I stick to Hard Knuckle. Anyway, for the password, for red dots we have A5 and B2, and for the blue dots we have A3, B5, D3, and F4. And now it is time to take on another Doc Robot stage, and I'm going to do Gemini Man. Who are we going to face in this one, I wonder? Again, in Doc Robot form. Well, for starters, the swoopy guys now have their colors inverted. They are now orange or red with blue flames. And the ladder bugs, they're now on the floor. But they can also go onto ladders in case they come across one. We'll be seeing that a little later on. Also, due to my watching a whole lot of YouTube videos, for some reason, the swoopy robots now remind me of things that have their colors swapped on the Tandy Color computer. On games where the colors that you have available are white, black, red, and blue, with red looking more orange than an actual red. Matter of fact, both of the enemies that we're fighting here remind me of that color scheme. Now you could go all the way to the right here, but I don't think there's anything here. And if you're lucky, you can actually get what's in that question mark thing, which is nothing. So here we got the bombs again, and I just completely wasted my chance at getting a big ton of energy there. That stinks. But damn, at least I'm able to refill a little more. You don't have to get those question mark canisters opened if you don't want to. You should be able to function pretty well without them for the most part. And of course I want to be faster than my arm cannon here. And of course we're going to have to open some room here as well if we want to get over here. And of course I'm getting some energy down too, which is also good. And we're still gonna have to deal with those bomb enemies from the... What was it? Yeah, that was Snake Man stage. Trying to remember what stage it was from there. Anyway, for the next boss, you can use the Shadow Blade, the Gemini Laser, or the Needle Cannon. I'm gonna win with the Needle Cannon because it's quite fast. I say as I try desperately to remember what I did to beat these bosses. Next up is the Flashman Dock Robot. And believe it or not, compared to the real Flashman, the Dock Robots are actually bigger than the Robot Masters that they're supposed to represent. So trying to jump over this guy is a pain. That's why it's just important to have as much energy you can, equip the Needle Cannon, and you can just stay close and just barrage that Dock Robot with it. I would recommend using the Shadow Blade, but we're going to need the Shadow Blade for the next guy. Also, wouldn't it be messed up if you had no energy for the Rust Coil, and then you needed the Rust Coil here? Thankfully, we have energy for the Rust Coil. Now let's avoid this pit and go over here. And what's this? Well, there's a hole in the ceiling. And you can just keep standing here. These bugs will appear every few seconds. And you can farm health, weapon energy, and even extra lives if you're lucky enough off of these things. Which is actually pretty cool. There are a few spots where these guys show up, where there are holes in the ceiling, and then these ladder bugs just drop down from them. Hey, I'll take that. But this is the safest place to actually do the farming, because it's just you, a fair distance, the bugs, and your arm cannon. You don't have to worry about anything else. And you can just farm stuff to your heart's content. Hopefully, I can get a huge amount of energy. So that way, I don't have to do a lot of editing. But this shouldn't take too long, I don't think. Oh, arm cannon is right there. If I can get a big health pickup, that would be great. Otherwise, I'm going to be doing some editing. Come on, give me a big energy so I don't have to do this all day. Otherwise, I may be doing some editing. Well, that helps. You don't necessarily need to farm for a lot of energy here. But it definitely helps. It'll definitely help with the rest of the stage. Which of course is actually easier than the first half. Which kind of makes this almost a moot point, but still I want to be careful. Because I am doing this for the YouTubes. Yeah, I'll just let enough be enough right there. And we are now in another Rush Marine section. Might as well stay as close to the top as we can to avoid the explosions. Keep on getting energy. Shoot at anything that will possibly get in our way. Try to avoid the explosions while we're on the platforms there. Then pause and unpause when we reach the end and slide down. It would help to equip the arm cannon first, though. Now to slide so that we can trigger the bomb attacks there. And I could have gotten some more energy there just through luck, but... well, that's not going to happen now, is it? Gonna have to wait a little while just to get myself re-situated there. Because I did not feel like sliding down that narrow passageway there. Now, thankfully, they cannot climb walls. They do seem to go towards you when they drop. I'm noticing. But yeah, after that section of floors and ladders there, we're back in the water. I bet you can tell which robot master the next dock robot is going to imitate. I say as I put on my Shadow Blade. It's Bubble Man. If I haven't said it before, all the strategies from Mega Man 2 still apply. And thankfully you can just stay close to fake Bubble Man here and just keep plugging away with Shadow Blade. And apparently Shadow Blade has a lot of shots to it, so maybe I could have used it for fake Flash Man. Oh well. But anyway, for the red dots we have A5, and for the blue dots we have A3, B2, B5, D3, and F4. And that's 2 of the Dock Robots levels completed. Join me next time where we're going to have to take on Sparkman and Shadow Man. And if you thought those levels were difficult the first time around, oh, just you wait until round 2. So until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!